Wer ist der Host du?
Hello and welcome everyone. Sorry, Fabi.
This is the perfect start.
Yeah. Well, like Fabi every time. Welcome everyone to the sixth game of this series. Now it's ending 4-1 for the Switzerland. We won the series so far. That's now the games are just for honor, but yeah.
No, points.
Point and
They're
points.
super important. Our
And
group is
with me today, you
group
can
is
hear them in
super-
background already. Fabi and Dome, welcome you both.
No,
Yeah,
you
Fabi.
never shut us up, Martin. Give up.
Fabi, well played in GG for the game before.
Thank you.
I mean, it was kind of brutal. It was one of those moments where somebody's down and you're still hitting them with your baseball bat.
Yeah.
They're not
Every-
even moving, they're barely twitching, but you keep on hitting them.
Almost everything went as I wanted it to go in that game.
Yeah, it was a brutal 200-0 affair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, shall we start?
with the list of Rafi,
Think so, yes.
will you start?
First we start with
With Ruben?
winning games is still important here
Yeah.
because our group is super close.
Yeah, of
So
course.
each win here is the tiebreakers can be important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabi, have I explained to you my crab bucket theory?
No.
Do you know the expression crab bucket?
Not really.
If you take a bucket full of crabs and throw them in there, none of the crabs will get out. This is mostly due to them pulling down their comrades once they are on top, because they want to get out themselves, so they fuck up the situation for everybody else.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much what is happening in Group E right now. Everybody is winning games, and all in all, that is actually bad, because no one is really up in front. And in the end, games and MOV will matter for who will, well, get the second place or the first
Yeah,
place.
I
It's gonna
believe
be
MOV won't matter, but games will matter.
You don't know yet. That's the lovely thing about this. MOV could matter, so it's still up for grabs, and it is important.
Yeah, but I think we will win the next two and everything is fine.
Shall we go over the list?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Before we talk about winning, we should discuss the list.
Yeah. Tommy, will you start with Ruben?
Oh, the lovely Rebels. Especially, I don't really like Rebels, but well, we have to discuss them. So it's the good old focus ping pong Rebels. We have Hera in her A-Wing, we have Kyle Katarn in the Hawk, Garvin in the X-Wing, and Benthic in his U-Wing. We have Leia and Perceptive Pilot, co-pilot on the U-Wing. We have the good old Chin and Moldy Crow on the Hawk, and some Fred Frasers for Hera. So what we know is, as usual, there has to be some focus before the pew pew, as Martin likes to call it, starts. And
The
if
other
that
Martin.
focus is ready, then everything is going as planned.
Yeah. And Fabi? Do you want to go with
Our
Rafi?
side,
Yeah.
we have a boring list on our side. It's Ray.
Not surprising.
No, Fabi, it's Rafi's list, not yours.
It's Ray with title, Ray super strong, with CZ, with cluster missiles and heroic. CZ can do stuff with that, and then we have Poe with advanced proton torpedoes. R4 astromech and overdrive thrusters, so he does long barrel rolls and has more blue maneuvers.
You know what your problem is, Fabian?
Yeah.
It's too easy to read for you, this list. It takes you less than half an hour. That's why you think it's boring.
No, actually,
Actually, a normal list.
I played something like this once, and it was super fun. But I played it extremely bad. I just jousted my opponent. My Poe went to one hull after the joust, and then I had to arc dodge with Poe for the whole game. And it feels probably better if your Poe is full and you arc dodge instead of doing it with a Poe on 1 health. But it was super fun actually to play these range 2 barrel rolls. They're so nice. They
Yeah, they're
feel
really
really
cool.
good. They feel really good. Yeah.
They give you
So
the zoom and boom feeling.
yeah, exactly. The win condition here in this game, yeah, it's a hard one for Raphael. It's doable but hard. Um, he has to probably just try to remove Kyle because that the evade conversion is so good, and or if possible Hera. So if these two ships are gone, then he can basically win it. But the thing is, he shouldn't trade Ray for these.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And I mean, Hera here with Initiative 6, yeah, is gonna fly after all of Raffi's except for Poe.
Yeah.
So Poe is always a little strange, isn't he? He's not a real ace, but he's kind of AC.
He can be. He's good enough. The X-wing is super tanky actually. They're hard to
Yeah.
kill, and as I said, with these overdrive thrusters, he can do really long barrel rolls, and yeah, that makes him AC.
But don't forget, overdrive thrusters are a must. So
But they still feel good. They still feel
they
good.
feel good. I
Yeah.
agree. But that's something that you have to keep in mind. It's sometimes maybe Raffi would like to go a little slower or don't roll that much, but it's not his choice. The famous Raffi setup.
Yeah, Rafi has a planned setup or something. I don't
Yeah.
do that.
I mean-
But my stuff just fits somehow. It's magic. It's like magic. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just flying. Stuff doesn't
But
bump.
Fabi, not
like
everything you
magic.
don't understand is magic. So
Yes. There's no scientific reasoning behind that. It's magic.
so they start to
Yeah,
glow.
I mean, Raffi surely has a setup. I mean, if the people know about his blog, X-Wing Analytica, is actually really a good read. Raffi likes to do the things a little complicated, but he knows what he's talking about. So he likes to practice setups. He understands the odds.
Oh, he practiced this game as well, I think.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, not with us, but he
With me.
did he? Okay. I think he also practiced it with the guy that invented the
Yes, he
the
did.
Hera list. Yeah,
Actually did.
yeah.
Yeah, Raffi
So-
likes to be prepared, and that's a good thing, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
That's why he's the captain and not one of us, actually. Because preparing stuff is super hard and annoying.
Hey, I tried to find the videos of my opponent before my game in half an hour before the game.
It was actually a quarter of an hour.
Didn't find anything, but
Guys, the game was started and he plopped Leia at first.
yeah, he's that's the normal move.
That's normal? Okay, I never
yeah.
see that.
Now that's that comes with this list.
Okay,
So
sorry.
the rest basically just stands still there, takes the tokens up, and next turn he will be at the same position again, and has tokens already on the hawk and stuff. But
It's pretty much like gearing up, and it's like a bonus round for them.
Yeah. Yes,
But Raffi has a good start where he can like keep stuff in the same spot anyway, so he doesn't really care about that too much. He doesn't have to give away his strategy.
So yeah, did the sloop here with Hera, then he sloops back, and
Yeah, all that jazz. I mean, this is one of the matchups where both players could play like the first 2 rounds and then start the game.
Yeah.
Because it's very obvious what's going to happen.
Yeah. So I have asked something to Martin. After the last game, there was a guy in our chat who was like, you can buy followers and
Yes,
I see that. Yeah, that's
so did you invest in that? Because
no.
there's users in our viewing list. Another viewer. That sounds like a bot to me, Martin. So you bought a single viewer or something?
No.
Starting
would
slow
never
with
do that.
like, I buy one viewer. That's enough.
I mean, does this sound like something the Swiss would do?
Only one.
Pay stuff with money and force people to do their bidding with money? No. We definitely have not bought the Mexicans to give us the series.
No. But I must say, I think what I heard from you and after my game, it was a really pleasant game. It was
Yeah.
super nice and he wasn't salty or anything. It was just we were both laughing about the dice because yeah,
Actually,
organic.
everybody that has played the Mexicans was like this, was saying they're really chill,
Yeah.
cool guys.
Yeah,
We enjoyed playing them, and I
yeah.
think that's a good sign. That's the spirit of the XTC. This is what this game is all about: having fun and enjoying it. It's not about making money or do whatever you want with that game. It really
Hi,
is
but
about enjoying the game.
so we have a little bit of chat participation here. Hi, button two.
Yeah.
There is a long delay, so you will hear us in
90
something like half
seconds.
an hour.
Who is Button 2 actually? He's a Swiss guy, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think, yeah.
Because somebody posted in the WhatsApp group with, I think, a similar name or whatever. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Who are you, Button 2? Tell us.
Yeah.
Like 90 seconds.
Tell us your story.
Yeah.
Story.
We have time. They will stay in the edge for more than half an hour, so we can go.
Yeah, I mean, at this pace, we're probably going to see like the first real maneuvers in 10 minutes or so. Maybe they just dance around. No, now they have to start playing the game, which is good.
Yeah, after 5 minutes.
Now I was
Ooh,
confused.
risky move.
The ships are finally moving!
Oh. Stuff is happening.
Yeah, this is actually one of the matchups that Rafi doesn't like too much. He actually would have preferred to use Martin against this list
Yeah.
with Malware, but Malware has diced the other first order list, so we're fine with that as well.
Yeah.
Sorry for that one.
I mean, Rafi was diced in the last round against the Netherlands, so maybe this all turns around, or maybe Rafi gets diced again. Who knows?
No, I mean, it would be nice if Rafi wins this, but
It would be nice, but I think it would be okay if the Mexicans would win this.
yeah, because it would be Rafi's first win. He doesn't deserve a win. You're right.
We just had more tryhards here.
He loses everything.
I have an idea who's getting thrown under the bus tomorrow at 9.
Yes. Well, we can point that out. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock is the last game in a series between Switzerland and Mexico,
Yeah.
also on this channel. And afterwards at 9 o'clock, we will stream the pairings against France, our next opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't have really bad matchups in except maybe one against that team.
Button 2, check nickname, please. Noobs.
So there is not really throwing me under the bus.
Yeah, that's going to come up. France is going to be another hard-fought battle, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, Mexico beat Serbia. Serbia beat France, so we beat
Yes.
France. That's how that works. Math 1-on-1.
Japan
not-
beats us, we beat Netherlands, Netherlands will beat Japan, so
This is going to be so confusing in the end. It's going to be very close.
okay. Both players taking their time and won't get rush into this game.
Yeah, I mean, Ruben and Rafi, they have ample of time. Both of their lists don't want to rush anything because the first engagement is very important here.
I don't like the asteroids for that radar. It's a big field. If you have to go through them, sorry for yawning here, but this just hit me. Because I don't know, Ray doesn't want to choose this list directly, I think. Does he?
No.
No,
No.
But
You
the
don't
field,
want to just this list.
really no.
the field could be good for him as well with Poe, because of the two barrel rolls and everything. It's super maneuverable in there.
We have here an innovation in our chat by Button 2. He's like posting the
Ooh.
logo who shall not be named.
Oh, I just got a subscription from that channel as well. Here.
Thank you, Fabian. You too.
Yeah.
Is Button 2?
Oh, it's Roger.
Roger.
Roger?
Well,
Rocher, pardon.
you want to comment the games too?
Two?
Two?
Button 2 wanted to comment some games too.
Tomorrow, Lex. He will commentate with us.
Are you
next
going to
game.
be around tomorrow, Roger?
In 90 seconds, you will know.
Yes, now that we have doxed him.
They're taking their time here.
But
with
you
the
see,
approach.
Lex, button 2 is Roger, noob. So, Lex, no pressure, but when
If
tomorrow.
Lex is going to lose that game tomorrow, we'll make his life a living hell for the next couple of weeks.
Weeks? No. only 1 or 2 days, because he has to play another game later next week, and we cannot demoralize him.
No, we don't have to demoralize him. We have to make him hot to win the games.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
That works.
Positive reinforcement works. Negative reinforcement is a bad thing.
First,
I'm all in for shock collars for Lex. Every time he misses his passive sensors, tap.
Oh, we buy dog treats for Lex. When he does nice, he gets some treats.
Every time he uses passive sensors, he gets a treat.
Yes.
ooh.
Positive reinforcement.
I mean,
Yeah, they're taking their time here.
yes, this is really one of the harder to
It's
comment.
okay for CZ. CZ can
around.
go around, flank him, and actually maybe if the cluster missiles are not Mexican, made in Mexico, they can do some damage. I'm sorry, but yeah,
Yeah.
with Poe, I guess
But
he will too hard away with Poe.
CC
flying
has to be
around
kind of
the-
careful. Don't forget the Leia. If Leia is recharged, CC goes in there and gets a nice little treat to the face.
Yeah,
by
but there
Hera
are a lot of rocks there in the way, and there is a gas cloud which protects CZ actually.
Yeah, it does
now.
right now.
Yeah,
And Leia
And-
isn't active at the moment, so.
yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
needs
in two
two more.
turns.
Yeah, 2 turns.
This and the next turn after the next one. Was is the übernächste?
Oh, I like
Is there
that.
an English word for
Careful.
übernächste? I don't know.
People are gonna think we're Swedish again.
Yeah,
You see that in the chat?
yeah,
When he
I've
was
seen that.
just blurting out all that Swiss German.
Roger is
you're not
gonna
used to
communicate
Nordic
tomorrow,
languages.
and he said gonna flame him anyway. So Roger is
What do you expect?
yeah, he's the right guy for tomorrow for next
I
game.
think Roger was commentating when he flew against these barons of the Empire as well. And
Yep.
that was a good game for him. Ugh, not.
Ah,
I never saw him forget passive sensors. I still think Lex's wife played that game. Well,
at least he won. She won.
Well, a
No,
win is a win.
I had that one, yes. We won.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we can be pretty happy with this series right now.
Mm-hmm.
We've exceeded our own expectations, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, maybe we're getting too. That's true. We should keep calm and collected and not like put too much pressure onto
Really
us.
shouldn't.
No.
I mean, in the end, we are the underdog. We're one of the underdogs in this group. I mean, the two big players are Japan and the Netherlands. Yes, we beat the Netherlands.
I think Japan isn't
We
actually. Japan has just the three
mercenary guys.
mercenaries, which are super strong players. The rest is like is good, but not like the beast.
Yeah, but they're good
They're just
enough.
good.
That's the nice thing about XTC. Yes, player skill of each player is important, but in the end, it's a team effort.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, teams are going to matter, not the single players. I mean, if you look at the Netherlands, by example, I bet that nearly all of those 7 Netherlands players have a lot more international experience than a single player in our team had. But due to some luck, the pairing, and the single effort of each player, we were able to win that series.
Who?
Oh, he's going through these rocks here. I mean, he needs to. It's the way to go. And actually, he's hitting the entry really good.
He really is, and Ruff is the
Yeah.
master of banks. He's probably now calculating in his head something to see where he's going to land after the
No.
bank.
Rafi has certainly a fixed camera position he's loading, and then he takes a cardboard out and puts it on the screen. That's how he's
Oh,
being the
wow!
master of the bank.
Wow! Playing the Swiss captain is cheating. And especially after I blocked his X-Wing Analytica blog, where he has several articles explaining how to fly bank maneuvers.
Yeah.
I like my explanation better.
Oh, well. Let's see where this is going. I like where Hera is. I like where Rey is. She has a nice corridor there.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Roger. We have strong players, but we also have players that are new to international events.
Yes.
And the other thing is, and we have some, I would say, suboptimal lists as well,
Yes.
which are really hard to pair in this, find pairings.
Yeah, we said we play for fun, not for the win.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
But our
if we
list.
make group phase, so if we go into the next, if we make the cut, I think that we need to optimize the lists a little bit.
Yeah, but do you really want to? Because like the people are now used to playing those lists. Do you really want to take that away? I know
And they
our
don't
lists
know.
are optimal, but keep in mind that they
I'm not
they
talking
have
about
no real good matchups, but most of them have no real bad matchups.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about switching everything completely. Like in my list, I would certainly do tweaks. I will drop my Fang fight. Oh, well, in my last games he was good, but
Yes, he
I
was.
would I would drop my Fang fighter in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but that is you, Fabi. You're always tweaking your list. That's just the way your scum list develops. Other
Yes.
players are probably better off in keeping the experience and the reps they've gained by flying the list.
The thing is, something like Willis list is pretty hard. He has really good matchups, but he has a lot of really bad matchups also.
Yeah,
And in this format, it's really hard to pair him against his good matchups because that will probably in 1 of 5 games only happen.
yeah. The
So
problem is, what's the alternative? It's probably an AC Republic list, and that would be like a
if he doesn't fly
108.
that,
return.
No, I mean, if we don't have the players to do that, we will keep we can keep the lists. But it's more stuff like this, you know. It's not like the list is bad. It's just it has some good counters, and it's super hard to pair the list up not against these counters.
And red
Oh, we
dice
have
are
to-
back.
The Swiss red dice are hot. They keep staying hot. We
Yeah.
have to give the Mexicans even more beer. Please stop, guys.
Was that now 2 damage, or what is happening?
3,
That was
and the
3.
roll is easy.
Netties!
Easy. Yeah.
So, CT.
Oh, taking a shot into Kyle, that is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep
But it's-
sandpiping him.
Oh, maybe taking a focus token off.
CC get an evade.
Yeah, why not? I mean, she
Yeah.
won't get shot at, but that's typical Rafi. Keep playing your game, keep remembering your triggers.
But
No, it
easy.
doesn't.
Every time he doesn't, he loses like a Soon tier and stuff, so. So,
Garvin have a shot.
close one.
Yeah.
The bad X-Wing versus the good X-Wing.
Yeah, well, with that roll, yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's hit.
Hera give
Yeah.
focus to Garvin. Garvin give back to Hera, and one
Ooh,
damage
big
into
damage. I'm not the biggest fan of Poe's position there.
Yeah, his options are very limited. I think he has to run away. And the only way to really disengage is towards Ray, which could end badly and doesn't really give you the options to run away.
Mhm.
I mean, preferably he would fly blue. But Poe's blue, well, he has the R4, so that helps. Basically, everything on 1 and 2 speed is blue for.
and 2 evades.
I mean, he could go for the 1 or 2 hard, depending on where he parks his Ray. But I think Ray wants to get in there. Or
Yeah,
does she-
Raycla's probably a free bank here.
And if she
But
goes
the 2
for the
doesn't fit. Does the 2 fit? I'm not sure. I need a
It's a little
coffee,
too
man.
close for comfort. But he could also fly straight in there.
Yeah, the 2 doesn't fit. So he either goes one. I'm sorry. I'm like having a Heuschnupfen, hay fever.
Heuschnupfen.
I'm like out of nothing. My nose is running and I'm sneezing here and
Probably your allergic reaction to the focus ping pong list.
yes. But my I don't. I think I don't have hay fever. I didn't used to. So maybe I react to 1 or 2 flowers outside. But I have everything closed. This is the thing.
I still remain with my theory of focus ping pong.
Yeah, maybe.
What are the rebels going to do? I mean, Leia is theoretically ready.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you don't have to use Leia here.
not really. And I mean, Poe is really caught off position here a bit.
Yeah, it feels bad. He has to disengage with Poe. Going in there is
This side.
once there. First, there's the chance to just bump, which wouldn't be nice.
I mean, you could go for the straight 1 and then do the super barrel roll.
Yeah, but then you're in the face of Rey.
Exactly. So do the
Can you-
super barrel roll towards the other side. That's
Can
also very
you
risky.
delete Bentic 2 tubes off the face of the Earth before he shoots? Probably not.
No.
Very hard. Very, very hard. With all that focus going around there.
Yeah, well, with advanced proton torpedoes, from range 1.
Even then, do you want to do that? Because
No, it's too
Then-
risky.
You're risking Poe, which is a lot more expensive than Bentic.
Trading Poe for Bentic is
I mean, trading 78 points against 61. Yeah, sure, you're removing Leia in theory.
but I like CC's position here. So he has to do
Yes.
pressure with Ray. That's all right. And with CC, with Poe, I don't know. You
On one hand, I really liked Rafi's position in the round before that, but now I'm like, yeah, it was a good position, but his options are very limited. I mean, Ray could potentially disengage and leave Poe enough space to disengage.
That's true.
And
But
CC
then,
is off position next round because then everything could turn on her with the Leia charges. So
well, you can go one
circle in
hard with
Ray,
CC. No, one hard is bad. Maybe a two
not as
bank
bad.
down with CC and disengage with everything else, and the next turn you can fly away with CC. But then you're
I
pretty
think
safe there because
go for the bank and then maybe even boost in there so you can get straight over the whole scramble there of rebels in the next turn.
yeah, but I don't think they cannot all turn around. It's only three of them. The Hawk has problems turning around, so he won't
I
do that.
agree.
So you can disengage with CZ, and then you are in a little bit of in the corner up there, which is bad. But when that happens, your friends are there again.
I mean, I think I'd go for I would go two bank and then boost with CZ. I would still go for the free bank on Ray and Poe. I'm at a loss, to be honest. One hard and pray.
With CZ,
Oh, with Poe.
oh, if you go there, if you go to the right, a too hard, and if you engage, you do one bank to the left. Too hard to the right is the better
Or go
option.
fully mental and do something special like
No,
one hard to the left with Poe and then try to boost to get out of the arcs.
you have to.
Because you can boost with the two.
I mean that X-wing doesn't have one hard. Why are we even talking about this?
That's fair enough. It's an X-wing.
I was like, this is an X-wing. They don't have one heart. I mean, it's good. I do the same thing. You know, if I'm not sure. In TTS, it's easy to get the dials and everything and check dials and ask.
Yeah.
Get the information. You can open a browser on your second TV, on your second screen and stuff, and look at the dials. On the board, if I'm not so sure, yeah, you can ask your opponent. But for me, I feel that often disrupts the flow of the game. Asking for, can I look at your dials? Especially if you already set the dial, it's like, not nice. I don't like it if somebody asks me. I just assume
Depends.
they can do every maneuver there is. Yeah.
If it's someone that hasn't played a lot, that's fine.
Okay.
But if you're playing against a veteran, then yeah, you can expect some. So we see. Did Rafi go for the one bank? I mean, he could barrel roll out of there with the two barrel roll. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
That's true, and would actually be quite nice here.
And it would actually be a good position for next round.
Yeah. But there is then still Garvin and Hera going into Poe if he does that.
That is true.
He doesn't have this strange paint thing stuff. No, he doesn't.
Garvin
But to
taking
do the
it.
barrel roll, he needs to open his foils, does he? Close his foils, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we see the two bank. Is he even going to boost? That's the question.
Target lock and maybe boost. It's okay.
I wouldn't hate it.
Target
Yeah.
lock.
Yeah, but then I
And
think he
Bentic.
has to. So I think Rafi is going to try to focus down Bentic.
Yep.
Oh man.
I mean, then if you look at it that way, then the one
is-
bank with Poe is not so bad anymore.
Yeah. but
Ray's
this is
coming in.
safe.
Ray is coming in. He's parked it quite nicely there.
has space of both ways, right?
Oof, oof. But the good thing now for Poe is it's not that many arcs actually, only 2 arcs looking at him, which is good. If he does the one bank now is actually a good maneuver.
Man, actually, the one bank is real good. But it would also be cool if he could do the one bank and then boost, and now that's... Could he boost and then proton torpedo Hera in the face? Because he does the 2 boost?
Yeah, he has
Ooh.
then no focus.
One
So
straight.
Oh, one straight.
straight. Okay, okay. The barrel roll now is still good. Arc dodges the Bentic. It's only an arc of
Garmin.
Garmin, and then he can do the focus. But he didn't close his. Okay.
He
Doesn't
goes
work.
for the...
But this is super good as well. That's such a. This is even better. Crazy.
This is
No,
better.
he
It
flows over the
Ah,
rest.
It
he
was
has the
over. I was
point.
like, what the fuck? This cannot be. Damn. Off. Yes.
Ah, it would
Yeah,
have
but
been nice.
Now you kill
Yeah.
Bentic, no problem.
now you
You
should
really
just
have to.
Bentic. Well, if that would have
Yeah.
fit there, that would have been so crazy good. But yeah, I'm not surprised that it didn't fit actually.
I mean, now is the time where Rafi just has to do one thing: roll like Martin did.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the opponent, the thing
easy.
is, has a lot of tokens here to spend
Yeah.
and a lot
They
of
have-
evades.
I mean, but it's a torp. Who doesn't love those?
There's 2. Target lock.
Who?
Yes, it's a start. Yeah, it's a start. We need to see more here.
Ooh,
Oh,
Was for free. Is he spending it?
I think not.
no.
No.
It's Rafi.
No.
Rafi's normally not greedy, so I don't think he's spending it.
Ah, this feels bad. This attack here.
Yeah, sorry, I used all the good dice today.
Yeah,
His was still
And he has an evade, so
takes one of
yes.
Vera's
Tokens everywhere.
20,000 tokens.
To be honest, I really dislike the focus ping pong list.
Nah, it's broken. It
Because
shouldn't
this
exist.
feels like edition 1.0 all over again. Token
Yes.
stacks and auto evades and all that jazz. It's just
It's
not...
only that the ships are not all of them are super good, but it's way too there is too much breaking the rules going on here.
Yeah. And I mean, I even dislike that we have one of those lists.
Yeah, but ours is not that bad because of the
It's
E-wing.
still...
This is
yeah,
even worse.
but nonetheless, it remains a thing that I dislike.
Yeah, sure.
so 2 more hits incoming to Bentic. And
Safe.
Nothing.
green
but-
dice are
Now-
hot at the
Now
moment.
the second shot into Kyle. Take that anytime. It has to
Range
be
1.
one of
Yeah.
the true. Ugh. So yeah, you go into Garvin.
And for
Sisters.
1.
Well, he has an evade, so nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. Spend the evade. Take the focus, give it back. Yeah.
I mean, really, this is just... if you look at the table, it looks like somebody took a handful of focus token and just sprinkled them all over the ships.
Ray. Hit, crit.
I mean, it's 3-1 is going through, so that's one step forward.
1 goes through.
So that was 1 damage here. Crazy.
3 ships, 1 proton torpedo, 1 cluster, and 3 C1 damage.
Yeah.
This is just... it feels like first edition again.
Ooh. Garvin have no shots.
Yeah,
That
so
is good.
Yeah,
That is even
kind
better.
so.
So
Only Bentic will shoot back.
watch him now roll netties. Well, to be honest, he would deserve it.
Yeah, after this day.
First order game today, I can live with seeing some netties on the Mexican guys. Sorry for Rafi.
I just don't know why they did this. I mean, it doesn't take.
Putting it
You
right.
don't have to be know the fantasy flight game. You don't have to be
He's
you
not
don't
shooting. Oh,
He's shooting Ray.
yeah. That's why I was. Yeah, I know what you mean, Bobby. It
you
really
don't have
is.
you don't have to be
Huh.
to
Yeah,
see
3
into the
So,
hits
future.
same if I could take just whatever focus token I can find.
and 2 into Ray. 2 shields
Wait,
gone.
hooray. God.
And
Yeah, I see. Well, I agree. It's just like, it
you
feels
know
like.
how it would work? Give here a simple thing that's such a token with a charge symbol on it, which you have to
Exactly.
flip around, and this list would work completely
I mean,
fine.
it's
It's
so.
it's the same thing with Boba. They had to do
Yeah.
so much. They have to do so much stuff around him because he's with
And
certain upgrades he's way too strong.
yeah,
Just
but Boba is different
give him
because
charges and
he's on
everything
a
would be fine.
way too strong chassis. The fire spray chassis itself with three from the front and the back, that's just a little too much in there. To balance that out, that was as good an idea as doing the Nantex with the self-tractoring and then snare.
Yeah, but just give them charges and everything is good. That
Exactly.
most of this stuff wouldn't be half as bad or wouldn't feel half as bad if it would just be with charges. So, but back to the game now. Poe is in the back position because we know that one bank doesn't fit. He can now use Ruben can now use Leia to just stand still with Bentic or even turn around his Bentic to the left. So he faces Ray because Ray has problems as well to get out of there. Because
It's
to
the
the left,
moment where you say fuck it with Poe and just go over the asteroid.
yeah, you probably have to, but you don't
Right? Just
know that
straight
feels
over
so
it.
it feels so bad to do that.
Yeah, but what are the options? I mean, there's no
There
maneuver.
is no options. You bump into Bentic or you fly over the asteroid.
I mean, if you go for the too hard, I think you would land on the asteroid when you bump.
Yes, I guess you can.
So just go straight over it and run away.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
Bentic can turn to the left. Garvin can do a K-turn. Hera can do sloop or K-turn. Still have all the tokens around there, and your arcs are looking in a good direction. Poe has to fly over an asteroid, takes damage.
CC has to run
Or
away.
Yeah.
no, Zizi cannot run away. Zizi has to be in there and be like, I'm a big girl. I can do damage here. You cannot
Oh,
just
that's
do
risky.
what you want. No, it isn't because he will shoot Poe. Poe cannot escape it. It doesn't. He doesn't take an action. Everything
I mean,
thing will
if
go onto
Poe,
Poe.
yeah, but if you go 5 straight over the asteroid with Poe, or the free bank,
Again, this is an X-wing. He has only a four straight.
yeah, 4 straight, 5 straight, no matter what. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
mean,
but
you could.
the four straight is probably still range one of Bentic. Q-tubes. Then Kyle Katan range two. Hera can
And
even do a one hard and you don't want to boost with Hera. It feels bad, but you could probably do that and still have your no. Oh,
okay.
what is what? Um, huh? Now I'm confused.
Leia,
He
he chose Leia's charge, but
huh.
What the?
I guess he did it because he was certain that that Raffi won't do the too hard
Or,
downwards there.
fair enough, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, if Rafi has gone for the mind
I would
game,
have
too hard.
the position. You're looking in the wrong way now with Bentic. Huh?
I don't understand Bentic.
that's
I
the 4K
understand
from
Marvel.
Garvin.
Everything is now looking in the other direction. Bentic is, I don't know. That would have been so easy to just stop there and turn around and take an action.
I mean, if Rafi has now gone for the free bank to the right or the too hard to the left,
I'm confused.
sure he's taking the asteroid, but
This was a little bit of a misplay, I guess.
I think so, yes.
Oh, Ray's on the asteroid. And gets a
Yeah,
hit.
Have you seen in the comments, Ephthelion, you all sound like rebel convoys rule X-Wing today.
yeah, they
extra
don't, but
Jedi, 6 burns, and stuff like that. Yes, we
they
agree,
don't.
but it's something, it's not about them being the top meta or whatever. It's just that this kind of stuff goes out of hand really, really fast. And that's the problem. It's
Yeah.
not that they're the only list that like dominates meta or whatever. It's just it's very risky and it could go out of hand. And that's stuff that just nobody really needs in the meta at all.
And it's
Look
super
at
easy
stacks.
fix with the chargers and stuff.
Exactly.
That too hard from Ray was a big mistake there. He should have banged. I don't know why he thought that fits.
Oh, is this one of the moments where Ruffy thought, yeah, my free heart doesn't fit, so I take the free talent? Or he parked his Vader on the asteroid.
Oh man, that needed to be a bank there. So I'm wondering what he's doing with Poe. Just hope he did something stupid and did the too hard to the left.
I mean,
Yeah.
now we have prospect of seeing 2 of 3 ships from Ruffy being on asteroids or going over asteroids. So that's not
He didn't do the
sensible,
too hard to the left. So I'm now confused. This didn't hit the rock. The boost did. What is happening here?
One bank and
What's
two
the
bank is
two?
not the same.
He had to do a 2 bank there.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
There's a
Then-
difference between these two. One bank and two bank.
But I thought that the one bank would land on the asteroid as well. But
Yeah.
well, if it then
Nah. Apparently.
Can you go barrel roll to the left? Back,
Do you
Clark?
want-
And go out of the arc from Garmin?
Yeah.
Oh, the
yeah.
asteroid is too far front. You won't fit. It will go over the asteroid if you barrel roll.
Left.
But you're not out to the left, not right. But
There's a bit difference of left and right too.
you're not. There
Oh
is.
yeah, I see.
You're not out of. I think you don't fit. First off, and
And you get closer to Garmin, and
you could.
it's not a good position. And
No.
No, Rabbi.
oh, it doesn't fit.
What is this?
I think he was too long out at the lake in the sun. I think he has like
Son.
burned all his brain cells away. What's
We
Ruffy
can
doing?
ask him if he has a Sonnenstich.
What is going on? Ray and Poe. I mean, I probably think this is Ruffy going like, well, we've won the series. Who the fuck cares what I'm doing here? Let's just fly some ships.
Yeah.
Ecthelion points out, I think it's just a counter for lists with 20 force tokens. Yes, but force tokens are bad itself. Don't solve stupid mechanisms with even stupider mechanisms.
Now, force is alright, but.
No, it's not. If you can
depending.
stack like all your ships with force, and nearly every list has a force user in it, it's not good.
Force is super strong, but it's not that.
We just should have less auto modifications. Because auto modifications destroyed X-Wing 1.0. Don't do that again.
There is
And
too much
these
auto
are-
modification.
There's one. Why you shoot with two dice?
His foils are closed
Oh, right.
because he wanted to do the barrel roll.
Fabi, you sound like kind of defeated in your mind.
Yeah, yeah. It's the asteroid ray there is of.
Asteroid Ray plus Asteroid Poe barrel roll were the final straw. Yeah, I don't see what Ruffy was doing there. I think he was probably maybe a little panicking. because of post position that he really didn't think that all through.
Oh man, should
Yeah,
have
what
just.
the
One
fuck?
goes through into
That's what
Kyle.
I thought when I saw that barrel roll try from Rafi. What the fuck?
Second rocket into Hera and kill her now. With
Come on.
crit into blanks.
For
No.
2.
At least it's blanks. That's good.
Yeah. And 1 goes through.
One damage is one damage.
Yeah.
Step by step. Rafi's sandpapering away all the shields.
Yeah,
Easy
give
move.
us expertise back. Auto thrusters and expertise. We need everything back.
Range 2 Garn into Poe is with target lock and focus.
Mm-hmm. So takes probably 1 or 2 damage.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
Maybe 3.
Add to do it.
2.
Hit crit.
Hit crit. Crit goes through,
Eye
right?
to shields. Poe
No.
is out of shields. Ray is out of shields.
Yeah. It's
And
range
here
2.
comes range 2 shot into Poe again.
Only 1. And there's a
Okay.
focus. Yes.
That would have been half point on Poe. Huh?
I mean, the game is not over.
No.
It really
His
isn't, no.
positioning is actually now. I mean, it doesn't feel really good because it isn't really good. But I think that Bentic Q-tubes not turning him around there was a
To be
mistake.
honest, I mean, if you look at the board state now, Poe is in a strange place, Ray is in a strange place, Bentic is in a strange place. Both players here have taken strange decisions.
Yeah.
Rafi probably a little worse. Man, that barrel roll over the asteroid. I'm gonna remind him of that for a long time.
Ah, a long time. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I feel so negative. Don't know.
All good. It's not over yet.
It really isn't.
No.
You know, I'm not sure if the boost with Poe would have brought him into the bullseye of Kyle, and he wouldn't have taken more attacks against him, would he?
Oh, I'm gonna remind Rafi for so long about that situation.
And now he's stressed as well. This is
Yeah.
the thing there because of failed action.
I'm actually surprised. These are some misplays here by Rafi, which I didn't expect of him.
Maybe he's nervous. He's like, oh, the pressure is off now. It's time to get nervous.
Maybe.
Ah,
I'm zooming in on that barrel roll, and I don't see why he thought this would fit.
no, it's. I think it's closer than you think. But still, I wouldn't risk it here. My main problem is Ray actually.
Yeah.
Just he could have flown on that gas cloud there. Would have been so much better to
Yeah,
just
the 3
be able
hard
to shoot.
would fit.
Yeah, the three hard would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That would have been in between these things there. Maybe was scared of the three hard because a lot of players are not used to doing three hards with big ships. But the three hard would have been perfect actually. Two bank would have been good. Yeah, if you're looking like if you're going from there, yeah, it looks worse. Yeah, right. If you're going from the side, it doesn't look that bad.
I
From the
mean,
top,
I was looking at it and I was like, it's so clear. This
yeah,
is
it is.
actually a piece that Rafi could use for one of his articles.
In this position, don't try a barrel roll. It's still closer than you think.
Yes, 0-0 at the moment, so no point giving up.
Yeah, but now if we look at the ships, I mean, Benthic can turn in towards TC. Poe has to run away. Okay, Benthic.
I'm still super confused. Why not turning that Bentic YouTubes
Yes,
around here?
so am I. Ray is just like out of the game for some time.
Maybe he's like telling Rafi, look, the way you fly, I only use free ships.
Shots fired.
Nah, that's a joke. It's a mean joke here. We can do these jokes because he's my teammate. I wouldn't do such jokes with
Fair
other
enough.
players. Yeah.
Well, people don't know the Swiss team. We're actually quite relaxed in that regard.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
always
and
like testing with each other and
yes, and doing a lot
pushing
of this
around.
kind
It's
of
just the way we play.
yes, exactly. But now Zizi is in a good position here. Good. I mean, yes, a good position actually. Take your focus, and then you have focus evade against the shot from Kyle if he shoots you. Um, Hera cannot shoot you, maybe even bumps you. This is a really good position here.
Yeah,
Oh, he
Tsitsi's
boosts
doing
in?
good.
No,
I
just stay
still don't
there.
understand why Bentic hasn't moved in. Okay, he's going for Bentic once again.
Okay.
Ray
Yeah.
has turned and will be back in the fight in 2 rounds.
Something like this.
It can boost.
Button 2. Jeez, stop roasting Rafi. Rafi needs this. Rafi really enjoys being roasted.
Nah, Rafi did now the big brain
I
move.
mean,
He did a
Rafi never has seen playing Rafi and me at the same table at the tournament.
Rafi did the big brain move here. He did the two straight rolls between Hera and Kyle and kills Hera.
Optimistic? I like it.
And he gets only shot by Kyle there. Which is okay. It's only the turret. So you see, that's why the foils clip closed. Yes? No.
Nope.
But no,
Is he out
it's
of arc?
Yes, he is.
Of
It's
Hera?
unmodified. It's an unmodified Garvin only.
It's focus,
And,
Carl.
Strange one. So it could be worse. But
yeah, it's with focus because of the
because
Hera.
of that lovely little stuff. But I
Kyle
think this
didn't
one-
give a focus, so
Yeah, I mean it's a shot into Hera. It could be worse.
and here
And
is
Garvin has a target lock on Poe. Please don't forget that, huh? So actually, Garvin is going to shoot double modified.
yeah, one
That's
eye.
probably going to hurt. Yeah, that was a whiff. We see. Well, I can't argue with that because the Mexicans suffered real bad rolls in the game with the first order matchup, so they deserve some nice rolls.
Yeah.
He just cannot put any damage through. It hurts him quite a lot here.
Yeah, I mean Ray is totally off.
Maybe he does now a free bank with Ray. No, I should stop it.
Rafi needs this, let's be honest. And I mean, don't forget, if the free bank doesn't fit, Rafi can do the free sloop.
Target lock from Garvin.
Oh, there was still a target lock. I forgot
Yeah.
that one. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
that's
fully
what I
modded.
said.
And
Garvin
focus.
shoots double mod. So Garvin is going to hurt Po real bad.
Yeah, half points for
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
blanks out. I must say, Rafi's greens aren't that hot as well, so it's not.
Yeah, but it's not due to the greens, let's be honest.
No, it was mistakes there, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine because the series is already like decided.
Yeah,
I think that's
sometimes
like
you make dumb mistakes. That's
it
just
is true.
X-ring. Yeah. Sometimes you don't see the stuff. Happens to me as well. I'm like, oh, it should fit, and it's obviously not fitting. If
It's
you look at
just
it again.
here we see, I think, probably more mistakes from Rafi than we normally see from Rafi in one tournament.
That's true.
That's probably the special thing. Why? Maybe kind of distracted due to the win.
Yeah, we
Who
don't
knows?
know if he was drinking beer on the at the lake when he was going to swimming, or if he's still sober. Because I know, for me, um, before my next game, I will commentate this evening at 11 o'clock. I will make a nice big gin tonic. Oh,
So we still have 21 minutes on the clock. This is half points for the resistance, huh?
this game is over.
Resistance, sorry. Yeah, it's probably a little rough for Rafi to claw back. He hasn't done any damage yet.
At least Roger thinks I'm funny when I'm talking about Rafi's race play.
But this is fine. We're always like this. People who have seen us at tournaments in real life or at international tournaments know that's just the way the Swiss team works. We need the peer pressure in the group to horse around with each other. Especially if you combine Fabi, Rafi, and me.
But what do you do with Ray? One straight? Feels
Too hard?
bad.
I
Sorry.
really don't know. I mean, you could go for the two straight, but then there's this lovely cloud. Two straight, nonetheless. Is
Yeah,
there a real good option? The two straight should fit.
yeah, but then I don't like the next turn after the two
Well,
straight.
I mean, is there a good move here at all? Just go to the side with a heart and turn your arc to the side and shoot through.
The one straight and then the two bank, two hard to the left.
But then you're in the asteroids. Do you really want it to return though?
Yeah, but he has to fly after you, and his position there would be okay. Then he could do a one bank to the left and go between the rocks out of that field.
The big question right now is, will we see another one straight from Bentic?
No. Now Bentic will turn around, which is a little bit too late in my opinion, but
Yeah.
sometimes it will there will be a time where it's happening. Oh, I have a lot of chin here. I can choose between my chins. So yes, there are good chins to choose from.
Yeah. Lex, today you can drink, tomorrow no.
Drink even more tomorrow, Lex.
After your game.
Before your game. Make it enjoyable for us.
I have even some good tonic water here. Like that expensive stuff.
What will Bentic do this turn?
Stop,
One straight?
stop and turn.
Yeah.
I hope so. We'll see. I mean,
If he does a too hard or something, he's getting too far away anyway from his team. So now he has to. No.
Too hard?
Yeah. Does it matter? No. It's okay.
You can give focus to
first it
Garmin,
would be
so
better.
you're
Yeah.
fine.
So Garon was still there, so it's okay. Oh, standing still there.
Yep.
Not Not the biggest fan of that one.
I like your understatement, Fabio.
Yeah, you don't have to stress you there, so you can't go with one straight.
Yes, because you could just go one straight
Yeah.
if you want to stay there. But even then, not the biggest fan of.
Bobby, your chin recommendations are needed in the chat. This shows how much the conversation has derailed in this game and
So
how serious we take all of this. Okay.
if you want to like drink not a real gin tonic, this is now getting up strange. There is the
Oh, yeah.
Hendrix Orbium, which has quinine already in it. It has like the bitter stuff which you get from the tonic water already in the gin, which is super nice with just sparkling water and lemon and ice. It's not sweet, so you remove the sweet part of it. And I'm not the biggest
Here
sweet
are
tooth,
both.
Yeah,
so
but
Hendrix Orbium is a nice one like that.
The Here are both.
yeah, no problem for Hera.
If you want the lemony gin, you take the Bulldog. Super, a lot of lemon in there is good, nice for a normal gin tonic as well.
So Poe has gotten out of that situation more or less, but I still think he's probably going to die.
No, why? Not in an arc?
He's Garvin,
Ah, yes, range 3.
and he just needs to push one damage through.
And he doesn't have his target lock, so
No targets
it's
for
only
Hera.
it's 3 versus 3.
I'm
So
not sure how to explain to his family why he's getting drunk in the Sunday afternoon. Well, like the easy solution is just go to your room where you play X-Wing, close the door, get drunk, nobody will notice.
Celador.
2 hits from Poe and no damage.
At Benthic.
It feels so bad.
Range 3 obstructed.
We can't argue with our dice today. This is just like
No.
we take whatever we get.
It's not his dice. Rafi's dice are actually okay.
There's the cloud, so
The cloud, yeah, will save him. Yeah.
we can't really argue with the dice, but in this game it's not about the dice. This is really the positioning of Rafi was off.
Maybe Poe took a little bit too much, but that's about it.
If you think where he was located a couple of rounds ago, I think Rafi is happy with the way.
No wallet targets for Garvin.
Lucky us.
Yeah.
But I mean, Poe's position now is not good and still not good.
I mean, will Benthic just stay there and Poe flies in front of him? Well, I mean, with the things we've seen today, Rafi maybe even flies Poe off the table.
Maybe Rafi manages to assign his A-wing dial to the X-wing and then do a 1 hard to the right.
Well,
Magic stuff will happen.
No, it's a bad position for Poe, but I don't think that Ruben will now stand still there with Benthic because it seems he doesn't do that.
like your reasoning, he's just not going to do that.
No, he's and it's actually okay now because he can maybe shoot Ray with Benthic, and Benthic is back at his in the range of his team if he does a 2 hard, which is not really good for Poe because Poe cannot get behind Benthic 2 here.
But I mean,
with 2.
standing still there is probably the right choice for Benthic. Actually.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
it
it
is.
blocks a lot of Poe's movements. Sure, there's this little pesky A-wing in the back, but Benthic is still. I mean, 2 shields are left. So what's gonna happen? Worst case.
No, Bentic is super healthy. So
And
standing still is probably the right decision.
yeah, just get that Poe off the table.
CZ doesn't matter anymore. And
Rebels are.
Poe will not get off the table because of Bentic. It will be
Oh,
Garvin who does the
3
job.
straight.
Yeah, watch Rafi use a 4K or something like that. No, I don't think the
No,
Poe
no.
is going off the table, but
No.
Poe is. He has no other option than either bump into Benthic, which is a problem because Garvin is coming from the back, or get straight in front of Benthic, which is bad as well. And I mean, if he goes for the one straight and bumps into
Would
Benthic,
that too hard to the left fit for Poe?
no,
Sure?
I don't think so. Rafi would have a funny explanation for this probably on his blog, but if you look, he's slightly in front of Benthic's space, so I don't see him fitting there.
Okay.
Going back to chins, there's also the Sipsmith chin with a lot of juniper in it. If you like juniper, a really nice one. Then you can always take the Bombay. It's a classic one, the blue Bombay chin there. Not can do nothing wrong there. If you like the cucumber, you can go for a normal Hendrix chin. There's so many chins out there, you know, and
This
there's
has derailed so much.
and you can if you add a cucumber to your gin tonic and it's you take a different gin. If you like it a little more lemony, you take another one. There is
I
so
also have
many
Okay.
been
chins.
set.
He used
Guys,
yeah.
Oh, he's
last
using
10
it.
minutes.
But
Benthic
you see,
turns.
he
Why
doesn't do.
does
He doesn't
Benthic
stand.
turn?
Maybe he doesn't know that he can do that.
Like every time we expect him to stay still, he turns and the
Nah,
other way
actually,
around.
here it doesn't hurt him here.
He could
But
have blocked Poe.
does it matter? No. Poe will not
Kinda
fly.
does.
How should he block Poe with standing still here? Never.
Yeah, but then Poe flies in front of him, which is fine as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Poe has to fly into a corner anyway, or away from the corner now.
Yeah, but get Poe dead because like it's only 39 points for him right now. So it's not it's the last 10 minutes and we've
Oh,
only
it's true. Actually, you can win this by points.
yes.
And
I know
then
we're
we.
treating this game as over, but it's only 39 points for Team Mexico. Nothing
Holy
else.
crap.
That's why I'm saying he should have gone for the safe Poe kill. Because now Garvin has turned off as well, so actually nothing is going to shoot Poe.
Yeah.
And Poe is on one hull.
Nah, Poe.
Office
Now
block,
he needs to. He needs now to
Google
boost with
for
CZ or he blocks his Poe as well.
Yeah,
So.
he
people
will
are
boost.
asking for Rafi's blog. It's called X-Wing Analytica, actually.
And the ray goes
Or
over the
straight.
cloud.
That's okay.
I'm actually liking Rafi's blog a lot. That's why I'm just gonna post it in the chat because it works.
Yeah, Rafi's blog is nice to read.
Don't take everything like too seriously. Like he's really into theory and stuff, but it's a nice read and it helps you to understand certain things a little better.
He blocked Hera.
He blocked Hera, but he's not able to shoot her with Rey. So Rey is probably only going to shoot at Benthic
At
for
Benthic.
nothing. So where is Poe going? There we go. If Benthic would have stayed still, he would have blocked the A-wing and killed Poe. And it's really only 39 points for the Rebels. So another 8 minutes and 39 points. The game is not over yet. Even though we've rambled around and treated it as over.
But now Ray will get halved and then the game.
Most likely, yes. But I mean, it only takes Rafi a couple of shots to maybe halve something in the Rebel side, and So,
Ray.
well, probably not going to spend now.
No.
Nope. Ooh, spent
You spend the
the
weight.
weight.
Still
You have
safe
to.
there.
Does he really have to? Well,
Yeah, why not?
Why shouldn't you?
it's
You
true.
can
he
only evade 1 damage with that, so.
Well, I'm not quite what he. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's still an evade, or maybe he thinks he rolls blanks now.
It's 2 hits. I mean, 2 hits are 2 hits. So
Yeah.
let's see. Will we see some damage on Benthic?
Yeah,
We do,
shield's gone.
Finally.
but still no points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but close to points now.
Exactly, and this is why I'm saying the game is not over. We have
Yeah,
another 6.5 minutes, and
but Ray is now unhappy.
we've seen stranger things today. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Will we see Ray halved here?
Probably.
No.
Nope.
So not so far.
Nope.
And
we're
there's
not.
no damage. But Kyle can shoot 3
Yeah, and
dice.
Bentic, no, Kyle can take front shot 4
Oh
dice.
yeah, 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anybody can. This is probably half, but it's still a very close game if you think.
Ah,
4
yes.
hits. So 3 hits into crit.
Yeah,
And
that's a rough one.
Cannot use
That's how
the
raisability.
crit is structural damage.
Structural damage.
Ah, this feels nice.
The Mexicans deserve it after
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
I really cherish them getting that structural damage on Ray.
I still roll the dice against Bentic.
Yeah, it's true. He rolls a die, so it's not like he's not rolling anything. So it feels like he's doing something.
And he has his force, so probably taking nothing.
Let's see, what are we going to get? Benthic into Ray, and it's but I'm like, Poe could be dead.
Yeah. Yeah. And 2.
Another 2
Raise
holes, so
on,
Ray
raise on 2.
No, it takes 1, he can use
gets one,
raisability.
yeah, he can use
Sorry,
Ray.
yeah.
I mean,
Is there even a way for him to win this? So
Well,
let's say he managed to kill Bentic. What else does he need to do?
actually quite a lot. I mean, if he kills Benthic, he's at 61 points.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
then
he
it's
will
something
half
half.
else.
Something.
Well, doesn't matter what.
Half era. That's a hard one. Oh. Kyle
Yeah.
is doable. Kyle is actually not in a good position. Yeah, well, just
Oh.
does a free bank, then it's safe
Yeah.
there.
And I mean, the next round is probably the last one.
Yeah, and how do you kill Bentic? That's even the question here.
I mean, Benthic has still 5 holes, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's probably Ray and Poe shooting into Bentic from range
I
1.
mean, about halving Benthic and killing something else.
No,
Garvin?
no way. You need to.
Hera. No, not even Hera.
That would be 77 points if he could kill Garvin and half Benthic.
Yeah, but Bentic is the most expensive ship there. So and it's the
agree.
easiest to kill right now, in my opinion. And if he stands still now with Bentic, he will know.
That ship can't do that, you know.
Let's be honest, we don't know what Benthic is doing.
Maybe now he does it. It's like
We've learned
Psych!
one. We can't predict Bentic.
Yes, you cannot predict him.
It's impossible to do.
The big
so
move.
where?
The whole time
What is
doesn't
Poe
use
going
it.
to do?
Sorry?
Poe is probably. Do you go for the Talon here?
No, just the one too hard. Downwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're pretty safe there. Especially what should face you there? Yeah, maybe Garma. But you have to risk it for the biscuit here. The Talon is not good. You need your mods
Yeah, you need
in
to
range
focus.
1. So you need 2 ships into Bentic, be a little bit be lucky, not a little bit, be lucky, and then halving another one with a lucky shot, which is
We can do
super hard.
that.
I mean, Kyle.
Yeah,
Halving
wait.
Kyle, killing Bentic.
Everything shoots at the same time, so he can with Poe and except Poe with Poe and CZ killing Bentic is doable from range 1. And then Ray shoots out of the back into Kyle or the Hera, maybe Kyle, and it only needs 2 damage. It's doable.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he only needs 3 damage into Ray to remove her.
I know the Ray won't
With
die.
structural damage.
He will. In this scenario, he PS kills Bentic, so Ray won't die.
That's fair enough.
But he needs super luck that it works. But right now, I mean, that's
It's-
how these Swiss versus Mexico games go. So
Yeah.
Or
It's
the last
surprisingly
game.
close. I mean, the 0 points for Switzerland, 74 for Mexico, but it could swing quite easily still, which is fascinating.
I wonder if Rafi is thinking about this. Like I just have to go super aggressive and
Bentic goes for the block for Ray.
off here.
Yeah, Bentic for block. I mean, this was a strange match, wasn't it? There were a lot of unexpected moves.
And Kyle flies away. So
Oh,
That
the
was
strain there would have been huge, actually. Huge.
the icing on the cake.
This is getting better and better here. Range 1 into Kyle. What does Hera do? Flying off on the asteroid and getting half.
I mean, do you bump here?
that was the time.
Is it worthwhile to bump Ray into Hera to stay where you are and shoot at Garmin?
I guess he's thinking about doing that.
Try to PS kill Garmin? As if that would work.
Yeah.
The A-Wing goes for the kill. And where is Ray going?
Ray bumped
Oh,
into Hera.
that's perfect. Now
Well,
Hera's
scenario-
probably aiming
scenario
for
can-
Poe.
Our scenario can still work, but it's super unlikely.
Yeah, but he has to keep Poe alive. Don't forget that. And Poe is really, really low.
No, Poe can just boost 2 straight and take a focus.
Yeah, I agree. But he has to keep him alive, so he has to do that.
Yeah, but he's out of arcs then.
Let's see if a barrel opens.
That was a 1 straight boost, no?
Yeah. So the 2 probably didn't fit.
Rafi, it's cheating!
Oh, it is actually if it fits, so he must use it if he can. But if the 2 doesn't fit, he has to use the 1.
Yeah?
Because the action is boost, and then it's decided which template you use, so it's not cheating.
If able. Huh?
Yes. That's the difference there.
Huh.
So
This is
Poe, hopefully
even
deleting
cheating.
Bentic. It's not
This is-
cheating, it's the way he has to do it actually.
Yeah, this is rules I didn't know. It's not.
And
Really
you
Learn
not-
need
It's something
4
new.
hits for yeah.
If you would have read X-Wing Analytica, you would have known
There's a target lock.
Yeah.
as a target log. So
Ah!
Probably
Oh.
one that's only 1
If
damage.
he blanks out,
Yeah, he gives his evade plus Hera evade. So
that's true.
one on Bantix. That's half points. At
It's
least,
half points on Mantic.
not
It's
0.
one step forward, one step at a time, my friends.
What's that sound? My ears.
Yeah, something.
Super loud.
Yeah.
Oh, will we see? Oh,
Would be enough to kill Garmin. But. Oh! Hit crit!
okay. Well, that works.
And
It
hit
actually
crit,
kind of.
that's shield on Garmin go. But that's.
Well, I mean, Ray now has a target lock and is range 1 of Garmin, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he has an evade from.
yeah, he does.
Yeah,
but
crit. We need crits.
crits, we need crits. Well, we need more than crits. We need pretty much everything.
Reroll all.
Yeah, take them all, Rafi.
Yeah.
Dice for the dice gods.
Yes. Skull for the skull throne.
Well, we get one.
Not enough.
No, not enough.
Well, it's enough to halve him.
Yeah, not this way.
Ah,
Focus,
Why did you
take
not-
back.
I mean, why didn't he use the force?
Maybe one doesn't want to lose Ray.
yeah, with his zero evade dice.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, this is like beating a dead horse.
Now he's like, oopsie.
That was a misplay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dead.
We need to
dead,
ask Rafi if he was drunk today.
dead Ray.
It's very atypical of him, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah.
Target lock from Garvin.
Oof. Dead Ray.
Yeah, this is the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the end. My only
Because
friend.
Ray is dead now.
Mm-hmm.
Red is a gunner.
Hull Beach. Yeah, GG.
GG. Well played
Well
from Ruben.
deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Rafi made some mistakes. It's a hard matchup. He tried. Maybe that's why he tried some special stuff there,
Silly moves.
which didn't work out.
Yeah, we saw a lot of interesting moves today, I think.
Yeah,
With
but
Bentley and all that jazz. That was really.
Ruben never turned on the things because maybe he lose one green die. So
Yeah, but
There were some positions where he blocked his
mean,
Rafi
yeah.
stuff, and it
and
wasn't.
those-
I think it was it wasn't the. They made some. Rafi made some big mistakes.
Yeah.
Ruben made some minor mistakes here.
I
It's
think Poe should have.
not game losing, not game losing mistakes, but still.
Bentic would have stood still, then the A-Wing would have bumped, and Poe would have been dead.
Yeah, and then the proton torpedo, the advanced proton torpedo with target lock focus was like into one hit or something. Feels bad. Or the 2 hits. It feels
Yeah.
bad, but I mean that can happen. Could have
It's the
changed a lot.
deserved win for Ruben.
yeah.
It is certainly.
We're not going to argue with that. So the end result is 109 for Mexico and 31 for Switzerland.
Oh. Missed the view.
And Rafi keeps his losing streak with this.
Mm-hmm. No pressure there.
So let's see if Rafi jumps to us after the game. I suppose there will be discussing the game for a moment. Yeah, opera singer Fabi is back. I'm actually missing that, Fabian.
Yeah.
Normally I hear you sing during tournaments, and it has been so long since I heard you singing at tournaments.
Yeah, soonish. Our X-Wing Open.
In the open, yes.
Yeah, you're going there as well?
I hope I can. I know tomorrow. Depends on some family stuff, but I think I can. I think you've already registered, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be good to see some people.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm fully vaccinated until then. So
So am I, so... Well,
Okay.
actually, all of them are.
I think that was for
Yeah.
today, right?
Well, let's wait for Rafi. He's gonna drop in. I want to hear him squeal and explain why he was doing all that strange stuff. I mean, this is actually a very atypical game for Rafi.
So, da bin ich.
Hi, Rafi.
Captain, what was going through your mind during certain maneuvers and stuff? I mean,
But-
both players surprised us quite a lot, but there were some misplays, weren't there?
Yeah. So I mean, you probably think the asteroid, right? So the array on the asteroid.
That was one of those, yes.
for one, yeah.
So I mean, the point there is that Ray, if she's, can we actually go backwards? I think maybe. Yeah. So the point there was actually that if you, Dome and Martin are still in the game, right? So
Yep.
Yes, we
the
are.
correct one was actually this. Oh, now it
The
doesn't.
free hard would have fit perfectly
Exactly,
between
exactly.
these.
But the point was I was focused on the asteroid in front only. So
Oh.
I was just looking at this one that I move past it without actually touching it because the free hard is getting very close.
But
Right.
then you forgot. Oh, there is another asteroid which I fly on with this maneuver.
No, but no, but no,
No,
but that's
I
not,
understand
that's not
what you
cool.
what you
No,
I
mean.
understand your reasoning, yes.
if
But
you
still a
if
mistake.
you but if you look at how much she's actually on the asteroid, it's basically the same margin of error that it is for the template that's getting close to the other one.
Yeah.
Right. So
But
it's basically you have to
But
take
then
one
you
or the
do a
other.
risk analysis, and then you are like, I do the free bank because I can still shoot if I hit
Then
it
you
while
don't have the arc.
flying and not landing on it. That's the
Then you don't have the arc.
what?
The
The
three hard,
arc.
not the three bank.
Oh, you mean 3 hard?
Free
Free
hard,
hard.
free hard. Yes,
Yeah.
the free
Yeah.
hard would have
Yeah.
fit perfectly between these two.
Yeah.
We were at the beginning. We were very much in love with the positioning of the three ships, but the longer we looked at it, the more we were like, well, Ray is like boxed in, Poe as well. Cici is very good up there flanking. What was the reasoning behind Poe going that close to the asteroid?
There he was oh yeah, but that's another one. Like I did the boost, right?
Yes.
The double boost with the turn before, so I knew that it's going to be fine.
No, I mean the round before that. Why was he even there in the first place?
Because so there the question is, so I had to move in front, right? And so I had to move towards that. And the question is, how much is he turning in? And the thing is, he didn't actually turn in his ships.
Yeah,
Yep.
And I
it was a
thought
mistake from him.
that's really weird. I would have
Yeah.
expected him to either turn completely into the field and box in Ray, and then she has a problem. And he could have turned in his entire list and just taken out Ray fast, I think.
There were certain more than once where he didn't turn in where he probably should have.
Bentic,
Same
Bentic.
with Bentic never stood still and turned around there.
Yeah.
I'm
So then the
super
idea was,
confused.
if he does that, if he turns in, then I roll over and move around the asteroid this way. But if he doesn't, I move the asteroid around the asteroid the other way, and then it wasn't necessary because he just didn't turn in. And the thing is, I want to go into Bentic or Kyle, and especially if this advanced Proton Torp. And in that turn, I took a single shot.
Yeah.
No, it was the advanced was unlucky. Actually, he could have made it a lot worse for you. He helped you
Yeah.
there.
Even by shooting
the-
Frey.
Yeah, and by not turning everything in the same direction, deciding I go into Ray or deciding I now pressure Poe. It's like he did everything a little bit. I mean,
didn't
he
turn
he,
Frey at
he
all.
made some stops where he could have just bumped
Yeah.
some stuff like this. And the other thing was the barrel roll there with Poe. That was clearly if you
Yeah, but
Dome made a picture of it. It's
Yeah,
I
clearly
yeah,
sent it to Rafi. Don't
yeah.
worry.
yeah. But I mean, this is one of those. I wanted to stay. Like, where else do I go?
The
Tell me.
boost in maybe, but I don't know if it
No,
would have been
no. Are
better.
you crazy? Then you boost into
Yes.
range one of the others. No, not at all. Never.
Barrel
Was
to
it
the
range?
left, I think, was
Was an option.
was an
No,
option.
was not. Was also going to be an arc of carbon, and then you're at range one again.
But I think the boost in could have been not in range one of Garvin actually.
No, the only thing you do is if you can't roll right, you're just staying where he is.
And you would have boosted out of front arc from Kyle into side arc range one, which is the same amount of dice, but you could have taken a range one bullseye shot on Kyle there
Yeah,
probably.
but you're not boosting in like this with Poe.
I mean, yes, that I believe you that you don't do that, but I would.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, the
I
pole
don't think the
position-
position would have been much worse than where you actually were in the end.
the pole position was rough. Pole was in a rough place
Yeah.
in the beginning. We were just slightly confused because there were some plays that we just didn't understand. Bentic was one of the things that was I never really understood what Bentic was doing. It was pretty
All
much
this
the opposite of what I expected.
He
But
he
the
never
game
stood
was
still
really
and turned around.
close. The game was actually really close until the last 10 minutes because it was only up by 39% points on your poll.
yeah, I know. And the thing is, like, oops, what did I do now?
That Bentic not standing still and killing Poe flying in front of him. Oh, that had me on the ropes.
But I mean, yeah, sure, but there. So the point is, if I don't, for example, like what, that's why I said this is a really hard matchup for me, right? How am I going to do damage here? There's basically, I can overwhelm them. So if Ray
Yeah,
gets range one shots,
you need to roll more than 2 hits. That's the thing.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
and this didn't
even
happen.
double modded, I didn't.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. I mean, it was unlucky. This
And
proton there.
So if you look at the final thing, I mean with Ray, you don't have to then you don't have to turn in like this in the very end, right? Like that's a desperation thing. That's because you can't do anything anyway anymore.
Oh, certainly
You know what I
yes.
mean? Like
I mean, you
otherwise if Ray is back here and you're ahead on points and it's the last turn, you do like a 3 hard or something. You're not going to go fast in. There's no point for that. You go into the corner and you're happy there, or even a bank or something, but behind the cloud. But you stay up there. So you wouldn't go in unless you're actually really behind and you have to get some range one shots that have to be very lucky. So that's why, I mean, in the end, it's really just corner cutting, or I'm trying to, at least. You get my point.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, all in all, it's still good. We're still 4-2 up. We have
And-
one last game on Sunday where Lex can make it a 5-2.
Yeah.
Bad points are important, or maybe we keep up the tradition and go for a 4-3.
Yeah, I think we go for a 4-3. No, Lex said he has to win.
we need a 5. We need a 5-2. Not that I don't want the Mexicans to win a game more, but we need actually in our group. I think for going for free is super dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get out of this crap bucket. We need to be slightly on top because right now, yeah, we've got 2 wins in the series in the end, but not a lot of points. And a lot of our wins were kind of close, which is also not helping.
Well, yeah.
I'm
But I mean,
just
so far the thing is, the pairings work, so that's the win of the week. You know.
Yeah.
Some of the pairings work due to dice luck, but they work.
Yeah, but that's only. I mean, so Lex has to win tomorrow.
Yeah.
If he wins, then the pairing worked. If he doesn't win, then it was lucky. Oh, Roche is saying you can try to avoid the fight as much as possible and get range 3 shots. Not at all. That's just not possible against that list. That's
yeah, and you
you-
lose the range 3 shots because of a lot
exactly
of
like he
evade
has.
tokens. He has
He has
all
focus,
this-
always
focus,
focus
evade.
evade.
Yeah.
He's
You-
never taking damage.
Yeah,
That's
you need
just not
to go
not an
range 1, half something, or do a lot of damage
Exactly.
onto something,
Exactly.
and then
So
disengage.
exactly. So imagine a game where Ray and Poe and CZ all target firing Bentic, half him. Then I disengage completely again.
Yeah, it's really rough against the rebels with all these modifications, the evades, the focus. It's hard to push through. You really need to get up close, punch them in the face, and get out again. While
Yeah.
not taking too much damage, which is quite hard, especially with a ray with structural damage.
Yeah, but that was in the end. That has no effect in the end. That doesn't
Oh,
matter.
was
It's
just the
just
final nail in the coffin.
yeah, but no, but the game was way over at that point. It's not like you don't. That's what I said before. That was my point. You at that point you have to go for the big swings, and if you get them, fine, maybe you can claw back. But if you don't, then there's no
Yeah, we were actually calculating
retest.
what does Ruffy have to kill to get some points back.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And I mean, the basically the answer was, and that's why I tried the shot into Garvin, right? So you can try to go for Bentic and something, or you go into Garvin, full Garvin, and I already had half Bentic at that point. So, but I mean, there's no way that I kill Garvin, even if I had 7. If I would get the full 7 hits against him, even then it's actually not possible.
With the
With
evades.
crits and luck. But yeah.
Exactly. It would have been only with crits and luck. That's the only way that I could have won that.
Yep.
And
This is the way we win games, Ruffy.
yeah, that's not my way.
You have to learn that.
Yeah, I should practice rolling dice.
Yeah.
Just roll better and more.
More is not
No, I
enough.
think
That's not. But that's the funny thing. That's not how this list works, right? You
Yeah.
take
it really isn't.
2 very well modified shots, do damage with those, and then you trade Ray for more damage. For more
It's-
points for
It's a
17.
very Ruffy list. It's trying to get the good shots. Remove dice variants.
Yes, yes.
By the way, I made some commercials for your blog. I
Oh,
even posted it in the chat.
Thanks, I guess.
No, it's a thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks for the game.
Sure.
Really well played from both, but and Ruben as well. And good.
Was it though?
Yeah.
No,
Not,
Don't
not,
don't watch the replay.
don't watch it, Ruffy.
I mean,
I want to be nice at this moment.
You wouldn't, of course, you wouldn't make any bad, ill-tempered jokes. Never.
No,
No.
never. I was not
Exactly.
firing a lot of shots here.
Only
Not
Jim.
at all.
My favorite moment was when Ray was in front of the other stone. And yeah, she could do a free bank or a free sloop, both going to the rock, but Ruffy doesn't know that.
You know what? I was I was at that point. I mean, I had given up, and I was quickly listening in, and it was like I heard that saying. I was so close on doing that just because of you. Like, I wanted to do the too hard. I wanted to do the too hard, and just because of you.
Oh, you should never actually. You should never listen in. What are you doing? You're
I mean, I even said when you did.
I wanted
turn
to
the stream off. Turn the stream off. Abort.
I mean, when you did City in the beginning and you took the evade, even though she wasn't getting shot at, I was like, yeah, Rafi has learned something. When his Soon here was like critted on range 3 because he didn't take a focus token. We were actually like saying good things about you, and you only listen to the bad things.
No, I
I
only
mean-
heard. That's the only thing I heard. But I mean, that's.
And
I
Fabian was like,
laughing
yeah,
too hard.
Rafi has planned this maneuver by going to a special camera
of
setting,
course.
taking out the
Of course.
cardboard, and measuring it on the screen.
Yeah, no, I mean, your extremely valuable commentary would, of course, have been a big help. I guess.
I highly doubt it, but thanks nonetheless.
Okay.
No, the yeah, the point is, I was so close,
There is a point.
and just doing what I just did with Ray here, and just go out. And then, because the thing is, you can then, funnily enough, you can really hit all the rocks after that.
You really can.
Yeah, look,
Step
look.
by step.
You can take this one, and then
One
you can
bank.
exactly do the one bank, or even better, you can do the two hard here. So
Yeah.
you can actually
Yeah.
next one you can take the 3 hard again. Oh, now I have to delete the ships.
Maybe that's a new game for you, Rafi. How to hit all the asteroids.
See, and then you get it again.
Yeah, and then
I told you.
Another 2
Now
hard.
No, 3 hard, 3 bank.
Oh, 3 bank is enough.
Yeah.
Well, the
You can-
sloop
you
might
can
have
really-
fit.
But and then you can keep going with this. So I mean, it's really pretty easy.
This is stuff you can learn on the blog X-Wing Analytica.
Yes,
How
absolutely.
to avoid or hit all the obstacles.
now I maneuver myself into a bad position because now I
Ooh.
can't keep going, so I have to go with the 2 bank, I think.
Nah,
It
Rafi,
doesn't
three
fit.
hard, or?
barely.
Hard. You-
Rafi, keep in mind we're going to hear you again on Sunday, I think 9 o'clock Swiss time.
Yeah.
Me?
After the
The
pairings.
pairings.
Oh, true.
So if the people want to hear us even, well, for a longer time rambling about nonsense,
Yeah.
either come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for Lex game, the last of the series,
Yeah.
or 9 o'clock in the evening for some pairings.
You
Yeah.
can-
With all of
Keep
us. Fabi, right? You are in tomorrow at 9.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
It wouldn't be a pairing stream if not all 3 of us would be rambling about the lists.
Okay, so I think we
Oh.
make the end here for today.
Better for all of us.
You can keep going forever. I'm still going.
That's the best thing about the Dagobah statistics cast. We can go on forever and ever. And
the nice
ever.
thing is, Rafi, you managed to do this during a real game.
I mean, did I? I had. Come on,
No,
Fabian. What
Just
about your game with what was it, Unkar, with who was actually jumping from rock to rock?
that Unkar should have died there. I wanted him to die actually. After the second rock because of cutthroat. I
Oh.
needed him to die there.
That's convenient.
It is because then I could have done the red head actions with my stress ships. I could have removed the stress and do red maneuvers.
Wait, so you're actually
Once again, the only thing that people learn about the Swiss team is how serious we take the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And-
like jumping from rock to rock, for example, during the games.
Oh man.
Okay,
I love you
well.
guys.
So,
Let's
have a
end
good
it.
night. Yeah, so I try next one.
Bye everyone.
Thanks. Thanks for
Bye.
watching. Have a good day.